Hi, I'm Nando Raynolds, and I'm going to be talking with you today about the stages of change. When we make any sort of change in our lives, the process goes through predictable stages. The first stage is pre-contemplation. In pre-contemplation, we aren't even thinking that we need to make a change. Then we go into contemplation, where we're thinking about it, and that leads into planning, where we're going, how am I actually going to do this? And after planning, we take action. And after we take action and it's successful, then we go through a maintenance process. So 5 stages of change: pre-contemplation, contemplation, planning, taking action, and then maintaining that. Now, often what happens is that when we make a plan for the future, our plan is not totally accurate. That's certainly what happens for me. I'm assuming that happens for you sometimes. So when we make a plan, so here I am, I've pre-contemplated that I want to make this change. I'm now contemplating, oh yes, I think I want to make this change. I want to change my diet. I want to change my exercise program, whatever that is. And then the next thing is that I come up with a plan about how I'm going to do that. And the plan, my suggestion to you is that the plan is always not 100% accurate, okay? And so what that means is that in the future, as I'm putting my plan into action, oh, this is how I'm going to exercise, this is how I'm going to change my diet or like that, what happens is that I encounter an unexpected bump in the road. And that leads to some sort of setback. Now, when we have that setback, it's a lapse. The plan didn't work, I don't follow through on my intention, and it's a lapse. It's like you get bucked off the horse, and what's the adage? The adage is get right back on. Okay? So we have to, it's really helpful when we're thinking about making change. It's really helpful if we anticipate that our ability to make that change is not going to be 100% successful the very first time, and that in fact, we're going to have to get back on the horse, that we're going to have setbacks, and when we have those setbacks, that we're going to have to recommit and perhaps redesign our plan in a more informed kind of way. Okay, so we have this, we have the anticipation that we're going to probably have some setbacks, that we're going to probably have some lapses. And what we want to prevent is we want to prevent relapse, which is where we totally collapse. And the totally collapse happens like you get thrown off the horse and you lie there in the dirt and you say, oh gosh, I'm never going to be able to do this. I'm never going to be able to figure this out. I'm such a worthless person. So it's a shame and self-confidence collapse that leads to that relapse. And that's what we're trying to avoid. So as we're working to make change in our lives, we want to go pre-contemplation, contemplation, planning, and then we want to anticipate that there are probably going to be some setbacks. And so I'm going to put it into action, and then I'm going to fail. I'm going to have a lapse. I'm going to get thrown off by the horse. And then I'm going to go back to planning and recommit. And that recommitment is really, really important. Okay? So think about this in your life. I hope that it's helpful, and look forward to seeing you next time.